Okay, up next, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Okay. I have no idea what this is, but this has been on my video suggestions list on Discord for a while. We're playing catch up now. We're playing catch up. I don't know who FLEEKAZOID is. I've never watched any of their stuff that I know of. I don't know what to expect, but this thumbnail has me a little bit nervous. Bethesda fans deserve what they get. Starfield DLC review. Oh god. Starfield is like, I actually tried to play it cuz they overhyped the shit out of this fucking game. But I wanted to give it a chance. Cuz you know, I actually usually love a Bethesda game. Even when it's drowning in bugs and glitches. Oh god. Sorry, acid reflux. But and I really wanted Starfield to be at least decent. At least semi-interesting. Because it's like, it's a fucking space game. I fucking love space. Like, it's nightmarish and beautiful at the same time. And usually it's hard to fuck up a space, oh shit, a space scenario. Like, whether it's a video game, TV show, movie, whatever. But I don't know how they did it. I don't know how they fucking did it. But somehow they made space and space adventures boring. Like, I'm not even talking about the gameplay. Gameplay is a whole other section to talk about. But it's just like the story, the first quests, the first people you meet, the way they talk, and it's like they try to make it seem like it's this big space adventure that's like mysterious and shit. And it's like, I was so fucking bored that I couldn't play for more than an hour or two. Like, I could not do it. Yeah, let's get into this. This looks like this review will be a lot more interesting than the game.
Sharded space is so expansive, so handcrafted.
Oh god, we're starting off strong. Sharded space.
Let's take off that mask, shall we? Todd Howard. Yeah, and I would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for you stupid fans. You call yourself Bethesda fans? Starfield fans are the real Bethesda fans because... I'm gonna stop you right there. These Starfield fans, are they in the room with us now? Let me grab my Luigi board. I'm gonna try to make contact with them. Pimps! Helldivers fans had to suffer for 6 months. Cyberpunk fans had to suffer for 2 years. But Bethesda fans have been suffering for the last 15 years. For the better part of the last 2 decades, Todd's
15 years. God. Also, I know what this is. I know what this is. I just paused on it. I didn't realize. But you know the way they revealed this shit. The Elder Scrolls 6 bullshittery. Where it was just a title screen. They had some unpaid half-dead intern to make this shit real quick. To have the Elder Scrolls 6 title screen just pop up after the shenanigans of Starfield. The floppery. They were desperate to keep everybody's attention. They're like, yes, we get it. We're gonna do Elder Scrolls. God.
Been fucking Bethesda fans like a guard at Arkham Asylum, just murdering that Clussy thrice over. Have you ever wondered why that is? I'll tell you. In 2010, Obsidian made New Vegas, a game that many consider to be one of the greatest games of all time. Fans loved gunning down animals with a 50 caliber rifle while wearing a duster jacket and singing Big Iron, Big Iron. And of course, by that I mean they loved the hookers, gambling, and blow. God knows I do.
The hell you don't play roulette.
Obsidian didn't just make New Vegas. They made Todd Howard their bitch. People respected Todd's baby, but they loved Obsidian's baby, and Todd disliked that. Todd was disrespected by that. So Todd made a pledge to punish Bethesda fans for the rest of eternity. Todd would force the Bethesda fans to hype up every game he made, market it like it was gonna be even better than New Vegas, and then rug pull them on launch with their worst game yet. He would make the fans like Sisyphus pushing the...
That's basically... What the fuck did I pause it on? That's basically what happened, though. It's like... The way Obsidian made New Vegas like one of the most popular, even though they needed more time to finish it, but they didn't get it. And with all the bugs and stuff, it was one of the immediate favorites. And I remember hearing that Obsidian didn't get a bonus that they were promised if they had like a certain score, like a Metacritic score, I think, and they were 1 point off, and they immediately no bonus. I was like, that's... First you cut their time down to where they had to rush that shit out, and then you didn't even give them a bonus for what you know was hardcore crunch time.
BBW up the hill. Surely it would devastate them, Todd thought. Stomping all over him like that for decades, it would break any fan, he thought. But unfortunately, Bethesda fans are into that shit because they were never in it for the games in the first place. They're in it for the hype train leading up to the release. They're freebasing off that high of limitless possibility. They're getting off on the foreplay. They don't even need to fuck. Better than New Vegas? Worse than New Vegas? Who gives a damn? Todd could schedule his next shit for November 11th, and Bethesda fans would start speculating on how big it'll be. The struggle towards the heights is enough to fill a Bethesda fan's heart.
There'd be a countdown and everything.
Bethesda fans happy. Fuck you, Todd.
Okay,
Don't believe me? Let's take a look at history.
Up.
Fans love the deeper
like I didn't even mean to pause on it. No, it's
so
just haunting me throughout the entire video.
They thought, I wonder how much deeper these RPG mechanics can get. Then Todd said, deeper? How about shallower and fucking busted? Surely those crayon eaters are gonna be pissed, said Chess Club alumni Todd Howard. 10 out of 10. Todd never misses. But Todd, where the hell are all the role-playing mechanics? Why are all these characters so boring? Boring? Fuck you, you ungrateful prick. Now all the NPCs are gone. Oh, you don't mind? You put 1,000 hours into the game? Hop off my ethereal dick.
Did I just catch you having fun?
Fucking fever dream that was Fallout 76.
The only fan of Fallout 76 was extinguished, so now no one liked Fallout 76 at launch. It was so bad that even Bethesda fans had to admit it was bad. They talked about how horrible it was, how Todd was a liar, how they could never trust Bethesda ever again. Even Todd had to admit that
sometimes it doesn't just work.
Listen, we messed up, people. We know we made an MMO where there's nothing to do. That being said, buy Starfield where there's nothing to do on thousands of maps. Gargle the slot play, consume the slot, you window-lickers. Why are you all laughing right now? I'm not joking.
This is basically what happened.
Here's where the twist of fate comes. This is the first time where Bethesda fans got truly angry.
Like I said before, it's like I started getting worried with how hyped up they tried to get this game. Like, they were fucking hyping it up to the stratosphere. That made me worried. Because there's like the average normal amount of hype for a new game coming out. Especially a new IP from like an already established video game company. But I was getting... Cyberpunk vibes. The way Cyberpunk was handled. Like, I was getting that feeling. I don't know how else to describe it. It was just the same kind of feeling I was getting.
With Todd, not because of the shallower than ever RPG mechanics, the empty maps, or the removal of gore, but because they slightly improved the combat and gunplay. Their favorite game, Morrowind, critically acclaimed RPG, has the shittiest gameplay you've ever seen, and that's just the way Bethesda fans like it. So this betrayal caused an upheaval. People were burning their Todd jerseys, ripping down their Todd statues. But in the midst of the chaos, the good news for Todd was that this is the golden age of gaming for fuck-ups like him. Nowadays, every bad game gets a chance to be become mediocre with just a couple years of updates. And if the anime's good
Just
enough,
a couple year of
you
updates.
might just reach the coveted "the game has always been good" status, where your fans voluntarily erase all the bad memories to make more room for hype. But in
God,
Bethesda's
which pisses
case,
me off,
this
by
is
the
just
way.
a quarterly disappointment model. Bethesda fans ask for a car, you can have a car, but you can't have wheels. God damn it, can't have shit on the move.
I know what's wrong with it. Ain't got no gas in it.
Managed to keep the wheels on your totally unmodded car? Well, now you can't leave, you dumb bitch. Say 3 Todd Marys and kiss your toddy pillow goodnight to enter Todd's
Not the
cum dungeon
pillow.
below the map. Don't like the bullet sponges? We've added a bunch of difficulty sliders. Go ham. But if you think you know balancing better than Todd Emperor Todd, we're nerfing your XP generation. Want mods? Have mods. God bless, brothers. Keep on fighting the good fight. But don't forget
The
to check
good
out
fight.
the $8 mod that adds a 20-minute mission. Fuck you, Todd. Want a reason to build a base? Sure, we'll let you craft ammo. Get those sweatshops up and running, you crazy kid. Just one little catch. The final ingredient can only be bought at Home Depot 7 at a time. So enjoy your 20 rounds of 45. Oh!
Wow.
Sun Yin's gonna get a 5-cent raise after that bullet's performance. Stay there. I gotta go see if my Home Depot's got my doohickeys back in stock. I said, get the fuck out of my way. I'm going to Home Depot. You asked for better maps? And you got them. The new maps are actually very nice. I've got nothing bad to say about this. Now, as for performance improvements, that is not why it's a better time to
Yeah, I'm confused though, because when Starfield came out, when it first came out, didn't Bethesda say they weren't supporting mods? Like, it was like, am I remembering right? Because I think there was like this whole thing where people are upset because it's like a Bethesda game where you can't mod. That's like half the fun of Bethesda games, is modding the shit out of them. Because I just remember people being upset you couldn't mod anything in Starfield. But I'm guessing they changed their mind when they saw not only backlash, but they found a way to make money off of it. Hi.
play. Todd, any thoughts on the performance issues? Stop being poor. Squad, get this broke bitch out of Todd's sight. What GPU did he have? 3080. Ah, okay. Oh, you want a nice big DLC like Far Harbor? Okay, you freak. I'm more of an Operation Anchorage man, but you know what? Massive Rod Howard's got a gift for you. Go ahead, open it. What do you think? There's nothing in there. It's just another empty map. No. There's handcrafted nothing in there. That is a handcrafted empty map. The shitted space DLC is a bread sandwich. It starts fine and ends fine, but there's nothing in the middle, and an hour after you've eaten it, it feels like you haven't eaten anything at all. With the added bonus of being $30
You know you
poor.
fucked up when even modders
horse armor, except people
give
wanted
up
to buy
on your
the
game
horse armor. Half the
at the
people that
very
own this
beginning.
DLC from the deluxe edition don't even know it came out. My favorite new mechanic from this DLC's marketing, because of course they didn't bother to add any to the game, is Bethesda's marketing this as handcrafted. You watch the trailer and they say
completely handcrafted world.
Then cut to someone using their hand to craft, like this chick showing up for work as some ancient Miyagi-Do technique or some shit. The reality is they're selling Bethesda fans their fat assets back. We had handcrafted, they took it away, and now they're selling it back at a premium. Now is it premium? Hell no. Why is he twiddling his little toes? Is it aggressive AI? He's literally twiddling his fucking feet. Let's get into it. The planet's on its
Nothing
period, so
blurring the
everything's
feet.
blazing red all the goddamn time, stealing Blood Dragon's entire heavy flow. The city's like the LP version of New Atlantis, still lacking any modicum of personality. The side quests are boring as hell, and all the RPG mechanics got left behind in New Vegas. Not to mention, the story's 5 hours long. That guy's toupee almost flew off, and 3 of those hours are filler. Most of the new weapons are actually reskins. There's no new ship parts, no new companions. I forgot to say anything about the characters because none of them are even mildly remarkable. People are gonna be wishing that Oliver was here begging to be shot. Actually, I take that back. This guy told me to shoot his son for going on vacation. Tough but fair. And Bethesda meat riders keep saying that there's a ton of side content, but my brothers in Todd, west the fuck may that be? Under this chick's dick, I'm lost. Who is even the Great Serpent? Is she packing the Great Serpent? Do I have it? Also, I've gotten used to our decisions not mattering, but your decisions have hit an all-time low of not mattering at all in the grand finale of this DLC. Check this out. Spoiler alert, the game ends and they give you 2 choices. Fight the man or help the man. Help the man and he'll tell you to go sacrifice yourself, which triggers a game over screen, so you really only have one option. Fight the man. Then once you fight the man and his pawns, you get to decide which house rules the world, which only changes who gets pissy about your choice. Don't expect any unique rewards, widespread consequences, character deaths, or any feeling that any of this matters outside of you pissing off one of the 3 lobotomites in this room. And they go, hey, while you're at it, as long as you're deciding.
They couldn't even do the bare fucking minimum. The bare fucking minimum. That's beyond bad. That's beyond sad. That's... Oh...
Shit. Holy war on the Gentile planets, yay or nay? Say nay, and they go, fair enough. You get an apartment, go take a nap. Say yay, and they go, all right, we'll go start a holy war, but you go start the holy snore, buddy. You go take a nap.
All right, now who's gonna make these uniforms? You go, boss?
Do what I do and tell them all to go to hell, and they'll calmly state, get the fuck off our $30 planet. But here's the key to an apartment. Still go take a nap before you do. Why the fuck does the Space Crusade a random decision on the end? That should have been the whole DLC.
That sounds like a way better idea.
All around this DLC is $30 to go visit the cum station. Nothing more, nothing less. Don't like it? Todd doesn't give a fuck. He's got Fallout shelter money thrice over. He's living somewhere tropical, jerking off on Versace sofas. He's off getting lost in the 4,000 square foot of his 10,000 square foot Scarface mansion. And I almost had hope that they were going to turn things around. And then I came across an Elder Scrolls Blades listing on the App Store and realized Bethesda's too busy getting caviar licked off their balls to realize what fans actually want from their games. But we still love Todd, and I know that one day he will bring us back to a new level of prosperity.
On that note, then, what have you been playing lately? Have you been, what's been inspiring you lately?
Let's see. I do jump a lot lately between Diablo 4, depending on my mood.
We're doomed, everyone! Pack it up, please! Take me back! Take me back! Take me back!
The immediate, like, sirens going off, just like, this is not a drill. This is not a drill. God damn it.
Take me back!
You finally awake. You were trying to cross the border, right? Walked right into that Imperial ambush, same as us. And that thief over there.
Phantom, you storm cucks. Skibidi was fine until you rizzed along.
The fucking mod that makes him say the dumbest shit. I love that. Oh. See what's really bad about all this is, like, it's all the fuck ups on Bethesda ends. It's like, God, it makes you go play the older games, like whether it's Fallout or Elder Scrolls or whatever, to just remind you of the good old days. It's like, just to remind you, once upon a time, they had games. And they kind of functioned, and they were interesting. Sometimes you just gotta remind yourself. Because they're not going to.